you're about to meet a very young, powerful person. This is a very powerful person. This is somebody that's rich. So you're going to be traveling with this person. There could even be like a private jet here. This is the new timeline. It's anchored in, and now you're going to manifest this from a different country, y'all. All those players, all those people from the past, what they were really doing was they just wanted to siphon your energy. Why is this coming up? Because whoever you are, you've been single for many years. You've been doing the work. All right, beautiful people, we are back. We're going to see what the message is from Spirit at this time, and we're just going to jump right in. We're going to see here what message. So we have Temperance and the World. Temperance and the World, two major arcanas showing up right at the beginning. We have Temperance and the World, Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Well, you're about to embark on a journey, whoever you are. Is something here about 5D New Earth? No, I heard 6D. Y'all, this is the second time I'm going to hear something here about no 5D. I'm hearing 6D. 6D, 7D. Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles. So we have the Three of Wands and we have the Four of Pentacles here, both upright. And two more cards, Spirit. Two more cards for the spread. Hierophant, Nine of Wands. Okay, let's fix this camera up. For some reason it's lowering. So we have the World, Temperance. Something here is happening with the energies. Y'all just made it to your highest timeline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying here? With the Temperance and the World, you passed the test. The cycle here is complete. You're only going to meet, like, this is really going to be your read if you are looking for love. If you've been looking for love, if you've been desiring true love, a genuine connection, this is your sign right here. You are on a whole new timeline, and everyone from the past got left behind. It's over for them. They, you know, they're stuck there. Something happens. Something's gone wrong. Yeah, my nose. I'm trying not to sneeze here. Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Like, individuals that didn't bring in an offer at this point in time, all they can do is just watch. All they're going to be allowed to do is watch you from afar. Like, they're not going to be able to come your way because something here has happened. The time has run its course on what appeared to be divine connections, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups, but were actually karmic connections, or connections that were catalysts. Whoever you are, why is this coming up? Because whoever you are, you've been single for many years, you've been doing the work. You could have had someone that you thought was your counterpart, or it could even be that this individual was your counterpart, but they fell from grace, or they chose the karmic. So it's like this energy here of you moved on. Like, whoever you are, you moved on, you closed out those cycles, you did what you needed to do, right? So now the divine is kicking in. This is an angel. The divine is kicking in here, the world, to bring about a really powerful change. And the change is love. That's the change. Love is going to change this planet and heal this world, and it's the most powerful thing in the universe. So what's about to happen? Page of Swords, the Sun. Look, the solar flare, the sun, the activation, the light. Here it comes, the power, the source of our soul. Here it comes. I'm tasting Chinese egg rolls. But Page of Swords, you're about to meet a very young, powerful person. This is about to be your new divine counterpart, your new love. By Leo season, you will meet this energy. This could be an Aquarius or a Leo. They could be a Capricorn, Taurus. But this is a very powerful person. Yup, Magician and the Tower. I gotta be careful with showing the Tower here because, you know, the Tower, this individual lives in the city. Right now, this younger energy, they live in the city. But this is somebody that they are a powerful manifester. They're into like the law of attraction, Neville Goddard. You know, like a law of assumption, law of hypnotic rhythm. Like they're super into quantum leaping and hypnosis, subliminals. Like this individual is basically a spiritual bad ASS or a spiritual baddie. Like they're an old soul, even though they're younger than you. Like at minimum they're 10 years younger than you, but it's like they could be 20 years younger. I feel this energy, they're younger than you, but they're old soul, you know, like they really have this vibration about them, you know. I heard juicing, so they're going to be talking to you about juicing and herbs, alkaline foods, and healing, meditation. Like this is the stuff this person's going to be telling you, talking to you about, and you're just going to be spooked, you're going to be shook. There's also this energy of this individual, when the two of you meet, it's like, it's going to feel, you know, instantaneous between you and them. It's going to feel like they're your friend, like your best friend. You're not going to be able to stop talking to each other. You made it into your new timeline. Yeah, justice and death. Look at this. Look, the past is over. It's over. This is karma. Anybody from your past that didn't step up, boss up, level up, well, this is the split. The world is splitting. 3D is splitting, 6D is splitting. So it's like this energy of you've been doing the work, now you're moving on into the 6D, 5D, 6D era. And energies that didn't do the work, like they're just getting left behind in the dust. You know, they're getting left behind in the dust. They like, you ended a very powerful cycle when you decided not to pursue love. Believe it or not, when you decided not to pursue love, whoever you are, you literally told yourself you're not gonna get married, that's done, you know. You're never going to get in a relationship. You're never going to do anything with anyone. Like you, whoever you are, you literally told yourself this recently. That's what I'm really getting. Like that you're done with love, you're done with that. That's not in the cards for you this lifetime. Well, buckle up, you know, buckle up, as the saying goes, because the Most High has other plans for you. Big plans. And this is going to take you like a roller coaster. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this man or this woman that's about to come into your life. Because just like that, you see, and that's what they're saying, you know, you pulling back from energies that were very wishy-washy, because I feel like you had a lot of attention from people, but you never got the commitment, or you never got the offer, right? It was always like a weird pattern, a weird cycle that was always playing out with these people that would remind you of the past. It would be like this energy of you, it'd be the same old song and dance with what felt like a new energy, like another new energy, but you could see the similarities between these men or between these women. You know, it could even be that you would see these people at your work or at the gym, the grocery store, college, university, and they would remind you of someone from your past that you dealt with. And it was like a cycle. It was a cycle, and I almost feel like you could have had your Saturn return recently, whoever you are. Your Saturn return could have been this year, or your North Node is in Capricorn. It could be that your North Node, right, is 30 degrees near within Saturn's proximity in your chart. It is something here like it was a lesson. It was lesson after lesson you were having to learn with love. And it felt like a drag. Just when you thought things were going somewhere, they just fell off. You know, people would just ghost, disappear. But you see, it was all a lesson. That's all it was. Hierophant. And this May, which we're in right now, you passed the test. You passed. You passed the test. Choosing to remain single, choosing to remain in your power, and pulling all of your energy away from individuals, cutting off telepathic communication, the 5D, cutting off the fantasizing. You know, if you were fantasizing about being with these individuals, whether romantically, marriage life, sexually, whatever it may have been, cutting that all off, well, it has caused a tower in a timeline. You see, you caused this shift to occur on the planet. That's how powerful you are. Like, you literally caused this ish to skip over to 4D, skip over to 5D, go right over to 6D. Like, you're going right into 5D, 6D energy here. Higher dimension, quantum leaps, you know, astral traveling, whatnot, out-of-body experiences, seeing different worlds and interacting with different beings. So, what is the message here, Spirit? The Tower, you ain't ready for this. You ain't ready. Yep, you're about to be popping bottles and celebrating. Empress with the 3 of Cups, you're about to be popping bottles, celebrating, dancing the night away with your new love. Your new love that's about to be here. Yeah, I heard holding space. You don't need to hold space for anyone. You know, your Empress or your Emperor, holding space was the lesson. The lesson was that you don't need to hold your space for anyone. You don't need to wait for anyone. You are all powerful, all consuming. Yep, Magician. When you were holding yourself back, when you were holding space, 7 Wands, it was actually blocking you. It was blocking your manifestation. It was blocking you from achieving your success, your happiness, your peace, from accessing your divinity. But you see, when you blocked all of that energy away, now you're going to be able to manifest everything and the new love here. So let's talk about this new love energy. What do you tell me about this person? They're an earth angel. Queen of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to be a little guarded when they come in. You are. It's going to take some time. Yeah, I heard barbed wire, so your boundaries could be like barbed wire. Like, you're not just letting anybody into your energy, into your space at this point. You're very guarded, whoever you are. But look, Ace of Pentacles, the Star. That's what is coming your way. An Aquarius, a young Aquarius. This Queen of Swords energy, he, she, they, them, whoever. It's either an Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries, or Capricorn. Gemini's also there, but they're young. They're also from a different country. They weren't born in the same country as you. This is a very powerful person. This is somebody that's rich. And Spirit says that's the truth with the Ace of Swords and the 2 of Wands. This is somebody that's rich. This is somebody that's very, very prestigious and wealthy. You have manifested this powerful person with the Magician and the Tower here. And a time is coming in the future where you will have to walk away fully from everyone and everything in your past to move forward into this beautiful new timeline with this individual. Tell me more about this individual. Empress and the Star, well, they know the truth about you. And they know the truth about you. They know you're a divine energy. They know you're high level. They know that You're a once in a lifetime. They know you've been doing the work, that you've been healing, and they're willing to put in the work to be your emperor. So we have Emperor and Empress. And the two of you are about to be really busy. You're about to have your work cut out for you because you're going to be flying places, opening up venues, businesses, stores. You're going to be rebuilding planet Earth, planting plants, assisting with cleaning up the environment, assisting with helping the homeless or those facing life hardships like you and this new Emperor or Empress. Yeah, because look, this is your true counterpart. All those people from the past, none of them were your counterpart. None of them were your twin flame. It was all false. It was all a test. It was all a test, and now you're ready to meet your true counterpart here. Emperor and the Empress. And they are younger than you. And this individual, when the two of you meet, they're going to be talking to you about spirituality and meditation and the chakras. Like, they're going to be telling you this. Like, what have you manifested? What are you in the process of manifesting? What subliminals are you listening to? What affirmations are you using? What mantras? Like, this is what this person, y'all ready? Y'all doing the work? Y'all studying your spirituality? Because this is what this person is going to, almost like they're testing you. But you're going to test them as well. You're both going to test each other. That Ten of Wands was there. You're both going to, you know, there's certain prerequisites that you have nowadays. You don't just give up your energy to anybody, you know, so you need to make sure it's the real deal, and you're going to get the confirmation you need. But this individual, you know, they're going to be, oh, my nose is going to itch, so you know people are going to be talking a lot of shit, but that's what they get, because you know what? Energies had day and night, years, to be your husband, be your wife, and they didn't do it. So let them be mad. Oh, well, you know, that's life. Nobody said anything when they were over there getting married to someone else and they left y'all in the dust, or when they got with that third party, nobody said anything. Everybody moved on. So I don't know why people want to be mad now. You know, people want to be mad or feeling some type of way. Like, sorry, the gig is up. Yeah, look, all these energies. And you see, all those players, all those people from the past, what they were really doing was they just wanted to siphon your energy. They wanted you to remain single and alone so they could siphon your energy so that they could pop bottles and celebrate. But that's over. Everything is falling apart for anybody that was harvesting your energy, anybody that was doing crimes against you, whether spiritual or physical. It's all falling apart for them. The blowback is here. Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. These individuals are confused. A lot of these individuals are passing away. They're not even making it because the energy has changed. The grass is more greener. The sky is more bluer. The water's going to be more crystal in color, right? The water's going to look like this because the energies are changing and the energies are fighting back. Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Anybody from your past was holding on to you, pulling on your energy. It's because they wanted your money. They wanted your finances, your spiritual inheritance, your spiritual abundance. That's why they never wanted to let you go, but they would never come in and make an offer. At the most, they would give you nookie nookie. But it's over for them. That's a wrap. So anything else about this powerful person? Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. They're the one that is going to make the offer to you. They're younger, you know, they're a little shy, you know. I'm not gonna, well, I'm gonna say they're not shy, but like, they're a little intimidated by you, you know. They know you're powerful, but they also know that they're powerful. So, oh, love, yacht. This is a rich person. They're very well off. This has come up a few times, but the energy is really starting to anchor itself in. This is somebody that's powerful, rich. They, you know, they could have a yacht, or they're going to take you on a yacht. The two of you look, castle. They're famous, or they're rich. You never met this person. This person's brand new. They're brand new. And they're going to give you everything that you deserve. Yep. Look here. Look, family and flag. You did it. You passed the test, and now you're going to reap the reward. You're going to have your own little family with this person. You're going to be very happy. Achievement, the both of you. The both of you are going to go on to achieve some very big things. Look here, grapes. Abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment, prosperity, surplus, fullness, juicy, overindulge, tempting, goodness, plentiful wealth, enjoy the fruits of your labor. This individual could trade stocks. It's time. Rainbow, look. Wish granted, serendipity. And blessing, patience pays off. You've been patient long enough. And this is what you are owed. So you're going to be traveling with this person. There could even be like a private jet here. Or they could own a yacht. Or you could be renting a yacht with this person and traveling to different islands. You know, to different places, castle. You and this individual are going to own a really big mansion, a McMansion here, and going to be living a very good life. A life of luxury and prestige. This is an extremely powerful individual that matches your energy. Okay, they're not going to give you less. Emerald is here. Okay, Emerald. It says healing, fertility, eternity, reflection, humility, sexuality, rare peace, soul restoration, growth, strong relationship, balance, free-flowing, love, mature love, heart chakra, and my solar plexus jerked inward. So the two of you are going to love each other. You're going to be like, you're going to be perfect for each other. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, this is your person. You're just going to understand each other. Yep, map. They're from a different country. They're from a different country, y'all. They're not from where you're from. The two of you is fated. It's going to be divinely guided. Yep, look, balloons, fun, freedom, uplifting, ascension. Here it is. This is the new timeline. It's anchored in, and now you're going to manifest this microphone. This individual could be an influencer, or they could be on YouTube or something. A lot of you are going to meet this person before winter. Very likely. Optical illusion, not what it seems. Fork road, direction change, options. Yeah, these options that you had, they're not what they appear to be. Dynamite, excitement, passion, action. Yeah. Like the options that you may have had, collective, they just want to be able to experience you, experience your energy. Right? Like they want to be 22 when I said that, although the preview is going to change that. But like the options from the past, they just want to say that they were able to experience you, experience your energy. You know, they don't really want to promote some type of monogamous connection with you. They want that energy, you know, that chi, that prana, that life force. But that's your read, you're attracting a whole new powerful person. And energies from the past, well, it's over for them. So that's your read, and I wish you love and light.